Hey guys, Red here. So I sat down the other day and I took a bit of a longer look at the Nintendo Direct for the new Bravely Default 2 news and the feedback update video, and I just wanted to go over some of the things that I spotted from it and share them with you guys. So that's what we're going to do today. Right quick, if you haven't, click that subscribe button down below so you can always keep up with new Bravely news. Okay? Okay. So, at the very start, this was already one that I mentioned, and we are going to go over a couple that I have mentioned before, but we're going over everything in this one. So this is the complete package video. Alright, so at the very start, we all see two old men fighting, one in a red armor, and the other one's a little bit more hobo-ish or hermity, and he later claims to be a hero of light no longer. And as we see in other scenes, he also seems to be with the party for the game, so I'm assuming that this is going to be our guide character for this game. Some people theorize it's Tiz. I don't really see it myself, but, you know, it could be. Who knows? Who knows? Now, the 4 crystals, as we see, are rather small now. They are definitely possible to carry around. There's this weird scene where they seem to be spinning around the party, and we got a lot of voiceovers. Do they choose the party to save them and rescue them from whatever's going on? Or are they the ones contacting the party? I don't really know if the crystals have like any kind of sentience to them. But there is a voice line that does sound an awful lot like Deneb in this trailer, so I do think that is awfully interesting.
You must find that out for yourself.
So that's enough of that. That stuff's pretty obvious. Let's get into the stuff that I know you're here for. New jobs, new specials, all the goodies. First one, the Bard. It seems to be a musical support class that is probably going to be replacing the Performer. The boss seems to be carrying a harp bow, and we see later one of the party members in this outfit also has a bow. So I'm gonna guess that bow is the S rank weapon for the Bard, which is kind of interesting. We also see that this class can do the moves Don't Let Him Get to You, Lilting Lullaby, and Won't Be Missing You. So those are some interesting song names, and I'm going to go over them later on once we get to characters. Next job is the Beastmaster. Again, this seems to be probably replacing Catmancer. It has moves from creatures that they control, as well as Capture and Encourage. So that's pretty interesting. I wasn't a fan of Catmancer, but I know that some people were. And this is, I guess, the equivalent of a Blue Mage in Bravely. New job, Castle Knight. Now this one we only got the appearance of, but the appearance of it really gives away this class. It's literally a knight with castle-like designs in the armor. Now, I don't really know what a castle knight does, because I haven't played all Final Fantasies and whatnot. By the way, I am playing through them now, so make sure you get my live streams and join my Discord so you can get notified when those start, but I'm getting sidetracked. So it does really look like there's going to be a castle knight in the game, which is cool. We see a girl falling of unknown identity. Don't really have anything to theorize about her. Let's move on. Next one. These next 3, one of them people I've heard talking about a lot, but the other 2 not so much. So I was pausing the video and going through them. This is the first one. This weird Dragon Knight looking class. This could be a Dragoon. We might be losing the Valkyrie, and we could be getting Dragoon. Adele is wearing it. It has a very dragon-like appearance to it. It's even got a tail. It looks like dragon armor, like from Skyrim and whatnot. And the moves that Adele is using here are Thunder Thrust, Angon, and Spirit Surge. And Angon apparently is a Dragoon move from Final Fantasy XIV, if I'm remembering correctly. So it does seem like we are going to get a Dragoon class in Bravely Default 2. Next one is the one that everybody was really noticing, and I think it's because of how colorful it stood out and the sound effect during this very quick jumping through different jobs. And this is the Painter or the Artist class. I'm really interested in what this one does. I'm going to guess some kind of support-like class again. We see Gloria wearing an artist's outfit, and it has moves that are called Splatter, Chiaro, and Zappable Chartreuse. So what those do, again, not really sure, but it looks like she's using Splatter in the trailer. Third one, haven't seen many people talking about this one. This is the Chemist, as I'm going to call it. We see Seth here wearing a very weird steampunky outfit, and he's got a lot of like little vials going around his belt as well. So that is my guess as to what this is. I'm going to assume it's something like a salve maker sort of. The moves that we see from him are Analysis, Heartbreak, Filtrate, and BP Depleter. Now, Heartbreak doesn't sound like something that a chemist might use. This is where I have to say that some of the moves that I'm saying for these classes might be in the secondary command slot, and it could be a second job activating something. So in that case, not all of these are from the chemist job, but we do have these ability names that are going to be in the game. 2 new specials also shown off in the trailer right after this. We have Eternal Inferno for the monk, which looks really cool, and Battle Hymn for the bard. Then we get to the Gambler. This was one of the new jobs that were shown off during the trailer and focused on. It's held by someone named Shirley Clarence in what looks like Savalon's big tent from the demo. It has the 2 moves that we've seen it use are Elemental Wheel and Life or Death. Elemental Wheel, and I don't know why I didn't realize that this is how it works, but the way it appears to act is you cast it, it randomly rolls an element and a number, and then it randomly hits the enemy team with that element for the number of times that you rolled, which I think is a really, really cool spell, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun to mess around with some builds. And Life or Death, random chance, I'm guessing, of killing an enemy, or enemies, or yourself. So, there's that. Now, right quick, we're going to go over a couple of characters from that trailer and maybe make a couple of guesses and whatnot's going on from what we can see from this trailer. So the first one that shows up is Prince Castor. It looks like it's also in Savalon in the palace, and he mentioned something about the king going missing, so I'm going to guess that's an important thing. One tidbit that I want to bring up here is the fact that we see Elvis yet again in the Black Mage outfit for the purpose of this cutscene. Why is Elvis always in the Black Mage outfit, even in promotional art? Because we've seen his freelancer outfit, and it's not the same. He is in the Black Mage outfit. And this is really getting me to believe that he is going to start with the Black Mage asterisk, and he's going to be one of the early on fights that we have to do. I'm going to assume he starts with it because he is looking around for asterisks to help unravel the mysteries of his spell book. So it would make sense if he already has one ahead of time, right? So that's my belief as to why Elvis is always in his Black Mage outfit for promotional art. Next, we see this lady named Gladys. She appears to be some kind of Viking or mercenary character, and she asks the party if they're fairies, which is kind of interesting. We also see that there's a man next to her, like a priest-like figure with golden, what I'm going to call Egyptian-like wing accents, like they're made of gold. And I don't really know what this guy is going to be. I have no sweet clue if he is an asterisk holder or if he's just some kind of character for a specific region. We also see Bernard make a return, the thief asterisk holder. He's attacking some castle. Then we get one character that, if you read all of the little lines that he says in the trailer, we actually get a lot from this character, what he's going to be doing. So his name is Dag Rampage. He is the Vanguard holder. He tells Gloria that all the calamity talk about the crystals was made up so that someone could hoard the crystals for themselves. He also mentions that he and the White Mage, whose name I don't think we've been told yet, are going after the Wind Crystal to recover it and make a quick buck. They want to try and sell it back after getting it. So they're not the nicest folk. And then later on we get a scene that's probably going to immediately precede the boss fight with them, where they try to steal the Wind Crystal from the party. So I'm guessing Dag will tell them about the Wind Crystal and what they plan to do. The party gets the Wind Crystal, and then you get ambushed on your way back to return it. So that's my guess for the game. Next up, we have Orpheus Tragoidia. I don't really know how to pronounce that. This is the Bard holder. Now, this is what I was mentioning about his move names earlier. He seems to like sappy, modern love songs about exes, and he is bitter towards past lovers. Just from the ability names, how they all sound like stuff that Taylor Swift would write, and the small amount of behavior and vocal cadence from him, he seems a little bit like D'Angelo from Second, the way he treated other people, and particularly women. Anna Hal seems to be another character coming. All we know is she's the Beastmaster holder. She seems a bit young, but nothing really stands out about her. And the last character from this one, Shirley Clarence, the gambler holder. Now, there is a very interesting scene here where she seems to try and make the party gamble with their asterisks to get hers. So I'm going to assume they find out she has the gambler asterisk. Like, hey, can we have that? We really need it to unlock the spellbook. And she's going to be like, I'll make you a bet. All your asterisks for mine, or something like that, right? That sounds like it would make sense for her character considering she's the gambler. So that's that. Now jumping into the feedback trailer. There's not as much from this one, but there are a couple of points that I do want to bring out. This is again where I noticed that the Bard S weapon is probably bow because we see Gloria holding one here. Then we also have 3 new job outfits in this trailer. The first one we see is a red mage, assuming that's what this is. Elvis is wearing a red coat and he's using a rod. That's all we got. That's the only reason I'm thinking that we have a red mage. And a lot of people seem to assume that as well, since we haven't seen anything about one yet. The second one, I don't have a name for it, and it might be an actual blue mage. I'm not sure. But we also see Adele in this teal/blue coat here. I don't really have any idea of what this could be. If you guys have any, leave them down in the comments below. And the third one is one that I pointed out during my live stream highlight where I went over the feedback changes and developer update video. We seem to have what looks like a king job or some kind of royal, where Seth is wearing a royal style cape with the fur accents on it and is wielding an axe in one of these panels at the very end of the video. So it looks like we got a lot more than just 4 jobs revealed in this trailer. Though we don't really have a lot of details on them, we see that some of the outfits and that they're going to be in the game pretty much. So I thought that I would share these with you guys. Is there anything else that I missed? What are you excited about? What do you think certain jobs might have or do or could be? Let me know down below in the comments, on Twitter. Join my Discord and let me know. And you can also get updates for new videos and live streams there. All right, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.